Hello everyone, it's William Chang here from OpSnap International. All right, remember from our this SAP part one, I've actually shared on the company long-term and short-term direction, the vision, mission, a long-term and short-term plan, as well as the importance of this core value on how it refines, shape, and build a strong company culture as a whole. Okay, so for today, I will be sharing more into this strategy, okay, which is the focus area and initiative part. So once we have actually created our statement of vision, mission, our plans, as well as our this core value, so we need to start to develop our strategy to actually activate our mission to accomplish our this vision. So this strategy, right, it must be a unique approach of how you will use your mission to achieve your vision. This is very critical to the success of an organization because this is where you start to begin outlining a plan of doing something. So now, let's take this balanced scorecard as one of the example of focus area. Okay, a strategic performance management system which consists of three main components. The first one, which is we need to set strategic goals. Second one, we need to help companies define action plan that achieve their strategic goals. Third one, which is to help company develop KPI and matrices that will contribute towards the strategic goals. So these three things: goal, action plan, and KPI, the matrices. So for this balanced scorecard, right, there's actually four main perspective. Okay, so the first one, which is this financial perspective. As a business owner, we need to start to think, what do I want to achieve? The next one, which is this customer perspective. Now we will need to start to figure out what we want to deliver to our customer. The segment that we actually wanted to target, new products, when to launch, what is the priorities around the customer and markets that we start to define our goals, actions, and matrices. So the third perspective is actually these internal business processes. What are the key areas that we need to focus on to deliver to our customer and financial result? The last perspective, which is under this people, the learning and growth perspective. So for this perspective, we will actually look into three main elements. The first one, the human capital, such as what your individual skill level, your team skill level, the staff engagement, the recruitment. A second one, we need to look into it, which is this organizational capital. We need to start to look into the culture of the company, the leadership skill, the structure of the business. Okay. The third one, we need to start to look into this informational capital. Things like your this data flow, data system, IT infrastructure, and so on. So basically, this learning perspective is also known as the enabler of your business. So there's four perspective: financial, people, customer, internal business processes, as well as your this people. Okay, so people, which is this learning and growth. Okay, so for now, let's look back into our this company vision and mission and our plans that we've actually laid out. Okay, what can be done from our four main strategy, the focus area that we are going to align these four main perspective into the company long-term and short-term direction in order to be what? To be a global leader for cosmetic goods. What can be done? Okay, so let's start to look into this quarterly and quarterly plan and initiative. So from this focus area, we'll need to start to draft out by this quarterly on the most important initiative that we want to focus from quarter one to quarter four. So this quarter plan is actually the breakdown from the four main focus area that we have derived from the balance scorecard that just now I've shown. This overall plan will actually help your company to move towards the big goal by breaking down into quarterly initiative. The most important things that we need to focus for every single quarter. For example, like in quarter one, we want to roll out a lean training to improve efficiency and reduce weightage. Okay, this is for quarter one plan. For quarter two, we want to focus into acquiring more investment opportunity because remember our this long-term plan, we wanted to diversify our this business into three Southeast Asia countries, so we actually require more funds, right? So for quarter three, we need to start to optimize manufacturing processes in plant Z. For quarter four, we will start to maybe build strong customer relationship by providing dedicated specialist support. So one thing is that initially we can lay down every single plan and strategy for the whole year. Okay, but maybe there will be some kind of circumstances that may arise, due, for example, like this pandemic issue. Okay, people are starting to work from home. Companies start to have concern in terms of people management, you see. So due to all these unforeseen circumstances, right, we need to start to be more flexible in a way of adjusting our this strategy accordingly. So for example, like due to this pandemic, we need to start to have a more frequent kind of feedback and engagement from our this employee, so we can actually move around our this plan. We can maybe from quarter 4 plan we can move it to quarter 2 plan. Okay, we can change of our plan, change of our strategy, based on all these unforeseen circumstances. Okay, so from here we can see like red color is actually the task which is ongoing, delay, whereas the blue color is actually ongoing on time, and yellow is actually not started yet. So basically this is how we can sketch out our strategy to provide company a clarity, a clear direction of how we are going to accomplish the long term and short term direction. Okay, so let's go back to this four main perspective of focus area. For example, now we want to have an extensive financial growth for our manufacturing of cosmetic product for our this business. How are we going to achieve it? Okay, so from the part that whereby we just now we sketch, okay, everything will be shown accordingly here. For example, in order to achieve succeed financially, we need to start to expand towards Southeast Asia market, towards this Indonesia market by partnership program. We need to start to look for multiple local distributors within each specific targeted countries that we wanted to penetrate in. Okay, for quarter 2, and also we need to start to have this cost optimization plan. Okay, and we require more investment upon our this diversification of our business. Okay, require more funds in purchasing our these facilities, our production machineries and all. Okay, so for the second perspective, which is this customer perspective, we need to start to build up a strong customer relationship by providing dedicated specialist support. And also we need to start to improve our brand awareness by how? Okay, by maybe by extensively expanding our this marketing approach based on the three main countries, the Southeast Asia country that we want to penetrate in, like Indonesia, Thailand, and Philippines. Then what can be done with this marketing approach? Okay, so the third one, which is the internal business processes perspective. So based on the three countries, we need to start to gather all this market intelligence, before we penetrate into the market. And also we need to start to optimize the manufacturing processes in our these plants. Okay. The last perspective, which is this people, which is the learning and growth perspective. So we need to start to robust our performance management system to run quarterly review, which is more effective compared to our previous approach. Maybe we were running it by once a year kind of appraisal. Seriously, once a year will be a too slow kind of feedback for our these team members. By having a quarterly kind of review and providing this feedback, we are able to provide immediate feedback for our team to make sure that what they're actually doing out and carrying out on the daily activities are aligned, are on track. Okay, so the last one, which is to roll out lean training to improve efficiency and reduce weightage. So basically, this is how we align all the initiative, the goals, okay, from the people to internal business processes to customer to financial. Each of these initiative will impact into every single perspective on this balance scorecard focus area. All right. So basically, this is all about today's sharing. Remember one thing: strategies are a series of way of using the mission to what? To achieve your vision by mapping out all the goals, align them all together, plan out your action, and use a metric such as OKR and KPI to measure the performance. With the right approach of execution, your business will ensure a growth of 10 times bigger. Thank you so much.